Hi, my name is Harriett Neverdon. I'm a clinical nurse too on the Neuro IMC at the University of Maryland Medical Center. Working for an academic institution, you automatically feel like this is going to be very fast-paced and not really time for questions, but they did a good job at making me feel very nurtured and comfortable. I graduated in 2009. Very difficult to find a job when I graduated. Did not think it would be as difficult as it was. Decided to come to an open house recruitment for new graduates here at University of Maryland, and went through a series of interviews. Was hired by the Neuro IMC by Lamone Brown and began my orientation process. After being hired, we were brought on to begin our critical care classes. It's about 2 weeks long. Once we got to the floor, that was a 12-week orientation process where I worked closely with an experienced nurse, Dorothy. She was my preceptor during the day. So with Dorothy, we spent so much time together, I was kind of able to build a personal relationship with her outside of work. She's a wonderful person. I really owe the skills that I've gained in nursing, I owe a lot of that to her. I want to follow in her footsteps. So school is something she's trying to conquer now, and I plan to do the same thing, and I'm pretty sure she'll be at my side giving me all of the advice that she has, all the wisdom she's gained throughout her experience in graduate school. Not a mom situation at all, more like a sister or friend. Just recently, I've had an experience where I saw a subdural drain inserted at the bedside. Now, often people would think this is something that you would find in an OR, but not on my unit. A lot of that type of stuff happens right at the bedside, so you are in it. And not that I haven't seen anything like that, but I feel like that was my first drain insertion where literally I could see brain matter. So not only was my job to monitor the patient and make sure that he was okay, but it was it was a learning experience I'll never forget. It is fast-paced, but you do have the time to just sit back and reevaluate what's going on and really just find like your own personal niche and find out what it is that you can contribute. I would encourage anyone who's interested in a career here to find me on Facebook. I'm more than willing to help you along your journey and finding a place or a home for you to begin your career. My colleagues, my manager, my supervisors, everyone I come in contact with kind of just has this this idea of what nursing excellence means, and so I kind of want to live up to that. To move through the professional ladder, to advance from a clinical nurse 1 to a clinical nurse 2, you need to complete at least one evidence-based practice project. But that project is started in your critical care classes. Soon I will want to apply for my senior clinical nurse 1, but I've already began taking the skills that I've learned from my cohort experience. I've already begun another evidence-based practice project, which will, look good when I apply for my senior clinical nurse 1. The moment I started, I felt more comfortable than any other hospital. I've gone on other interviews with different hospitals, and I've not gotten quite the same feeling. I would 100% recommend University of Maryland